Recently, I did a video on Ironheart, and I forgot just how much I love pissing people off with like my real opinions, not just to be a contrarian. So here we go, some unpopular opinions that's gonna piss you off. I made a video about Lil Durk before, and y'all hate it when I talk about Lil Durk. Ooh, you hate it when I talk about Lil Durk. But he's actually doing what Drake should have been doing this past year. Sitting down and being quiet. Just be quiet. He was on that whole Muslim kick there for a while or whatever, and he's not anymore. He's not doing no interviews. He almost got slipped up, caught up on an interview with that dude that was also in jail with him or whatever. But he's not doing anything. He's not doing anything he's not supposed to be doing. I know people want him to come out and start talking and saying things and commenting on things, but he's doing exactly what he's supposed to be doing. That right there. He doing what Drake should have been doing. That right there. Over to Drake. Drake's song, What Did I Miss? Okay, even though it makes absolutely zero sense at all, it's actually a bop. But he has made it impossible for us to ever like any of his shit again. Ever. And he's not even known for doing the whole tough guy thing. He's supposed to be making music for women, right? And then what he does, make music for women. That wasn't a womanly song. So the whole song just doesn't make any sense. What did you miss? You didn't miss anything because you didn't sit down and you didn't be quiet. You've been talking this whole time. You know exactly what's been going on. I know you've been knowing what's going on because that little dance that he was doing, that was from the that dude, the content creator who did the Baby Mama song. That's his dance. There were some really good bars in that song, but I mean, we'll never know who wrote them. We'll never know. So I can't. You gonna file a lawsuit talking about how that's the cat. That's the cat that you hear in the background. I'm sorry. Girl, are you okay? You gonna file a lawsuit about how you've missed out on so much money, but wasn't one of the bars talking about how much money he making and how he's still moving? You talking about how the rap beef that you lost was starting to create like an environment of violence or whatever the fuck he said. He was talking about how he don't feel safe in the lawsuit. But you got guns all up in your videos and talking about how you finna pop out on folk. How that make sense, Drake? How does that make sense, Drake? Additionally, among all of his other monikers, he is now the Iceman, who I don't even know which way to go with the Iceman, because the Iceman was one of the most the most prolific serial killer. He killed the most people in America. Hundreds of bodies. And they called him the Iceman because he would freeze some of the bodies to throw off the time of death. You a serial killer now? After you filed a lawsuit. It's either that or you sitting around here talking about the Iceman when immigration enforcement is all around the country, rounding folk up. What are you? How tone deaf are you? Well, I guess that's on brand. I guess that is like right on brand with him. Just the tone deaf drizzy, I guess. I don't know. The Epstein case. Are y'all really surprised that this whole thing is going left? Are you really surprised? Trump was in office when he killed himself. When Epstein killed himself. Y'all know that? Trump was already in office. And he didn't release nothing. Then he said when he come back, he gonna release all these files. Gave a bunch of folks a bunch of empty folders. It's basically what it was, because there was no new information in it. And there was information that had already came out but was redacted in those files. Pam Bondi had already said that the files was on her desk just waiting for her to go through them. You already said that was on your desk, girl. Is your desk with you right now? What else is on your desk that's magically not gonna be there in the next couple of months? It's only been a few months. And already y'all backtracking like this. But my thing is, are you really that surprised? Once the government realized that we no longer care, they just start doing all the things that they wanted to do anyway. The big beautiful bill passed. The big beautiful bill. Who wanted that? Who wanted the big beautiful bill? I'll admit there's a couple of things in there that's actually pretty good. No taxes on tips and overtime, and a couple other things. There's a few good things in there, but it's basically going to increase our national debt by like double, and we're already in the trillions. Which means that later on down the road, they're gonna have to start taxing the hell out of everybody. So who wanted this? Okay. Do y'all don't remember the drones? You don't remember the drones. You don't remember the drones that happened at the beginning of this year that we're never gonna get answers to. People saying that they were seeing the aliens and they were seeing angels, like biblically accurate angels in the sky. We're never gonna get the answers, y'all. We're never gonna get the answers. We stopped caring because they stopped incentivizing us to care. You stopped incentivizing us to go out and vote because every time that we did go out and vote during any election, y'all was out there on some bullshit. Oh, we finna do this, we finna do that. Y'all ain't did nothing. That's why people stop voting. And when people stop voting, then you get even more charlatans in office. And round and round and round and round we go. Last thing I want to talk about Tyler Perry. Were you really expecting that a man who plays a woman but claims he's straight, but never has been publicly linked with any female, were you really expecting him to not have allegations against him by other men? I understand. I know my FBA brethren are going to be very upset with me because we do not disparage other FBAs, but I'm finna. Tyler Perry, we all like that man just, you know how like some people, they can't help it. They just have the whole gay vibe to them, regardless of how deep in the closet they think they are. Like we know. Some of us we can tell. And we've been able to see you, Tyler. And it's okay, it's 2025, you can be gay. But you can't be forcing yourself on people's. You saw how well they did for Kevin Spacey. And I'm not saying that just because, you know, there's some degenerate white men that get away with it, that degenerate black men should be able to get away with it. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying, why are you aspiring to be a degenerate white man? That's weird. That's really weird. Hell, even if let's take the way that he looked and all of that. Let's take all of that out of the equation. Y'all see how he does his movies. Y'all see how he does his movies. Now, I'm not gonna put all of this on Tyler Perry because it's pretty much, except for like Ryan Coogler, like somebody in Jordan Peele. We've got some that are coming out that are actually making like really good, but I don't understand why it's got to be horror based. But that's cool. That's cool. We're getting different genres of black film, but it's 2025 and you're still making stereotypical films of black folks. Why? And that's the last thing I'm gonna talk about because I didn't even have this written down, but now I'm upset and now I'm gonna talk about it. Why do we always have to have those types of films? Why is it that every single black film that's been coming out, like, okay, when I say a black film, right, I'm gonna get you sucker. That is what are they starting to call that now? A black classic, a blastic. That's a blastic right there, right? Just like white folk got Gone with the Wind, right? And that's a classic for them. But we don't make movies like Gone with the Wind no more, right? We've moved on to other things. Okay, so why is it that it's that movie is like clearly full of stereotypes. But even with that movie being full of stereotypes, it's not even as chock full of stereotypes that say Tyler Perry does. It's not. And I'm gonna get you sucker, right? When you hit a woman, it's a bad thing. You're not supposed to hit a woman. Tyler Perry got all kinds of TV shows and movies where men be hitting women and they're not even like, they may not be the hero, but he doesn't portray them as a villain. And when he does portray them as villain, it's always a dark-skinned black man. Why? Is that a little bit self-hate? Asking for a friend. And I'm just really confused about that because wasn't it like, okay, wasn't he like beaten or something by his daddy or his stepdaddy for the longest? His mama allowed that shit to happen. He was molested by a woman, but yet you don't tell those stories. You always feel the need to tell our stories. No, I haven't seen Straw because apparently it seems as though Taraji P. Henson's character has had the worst 24 hours of her life in that movie. Why the hell do I want to see a movie about my own damn life? That's weird. That's really weird. I don't need to watch that movie to understand how how traumatic a black woman's life is. I think we all already know. Like, we get it. We get it. I want to see a regular movie with that just so happens to have black people in it. A full black cast, and it's not surrounded in trauma or slavery or oppression. Just give us How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's not a white movie. They don't delve deep into their whiteness. It's not every time you turn around in that movie, they talking about their whiteness, right? Why come we can't just have a movie like that? I want to have a How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, but a black version of it, but it's just black people, okay? It's just black people. That's all I want. That's all I want. And when the man gets upset with the woman, he don't have to hit her. Like, what the and the woman, does it condescend the man at every turn? Or is it Jezebel and just going around smashing whoever and whatever? And the man too. Hell, the man too. Why are we always portrayed as overly sexualized? Like, can we just have this like a regular movie, please? Please? I mean, like, you can throw in there like certain things that only black folk gonna get. Like in Ironheart, apparently everybody is just so damn confused that about the family dynamic of Riri and Xavier and the best friend. And it's like, that's something that we already get. And it was not explained in the show. And I love that it's not explained in the show, because it's not for you to understand. Whatever. We don't care that you don't understand. But can we just have something that's like, not like, this is happening because I'm black? Can we just have a movie that's just like okay, the show Beef? I like that show Beef. And yeah, it's about a bunch of different Asians. There's Koreans in it, there's Japanese folk in it, and then the one woman, I think she's half Chinese and half Japanese, and that's what plays on its own dynamic or whatever. But they don't go super deep like into, well, all of this is happening because we Asian. And can we just have just regular shows and regular TV? No, we can't. We can't. Because y'all still go out and watch Medea. Y'all will still go out and support Tyler Perry and all of his fuck shit. And Hollywood is going to be like, well, that's what the black folks want, so that's just what we're going to give them. Give them more of it. Give them more trauma. Anyway, that's it for me, y'all. Oh, wait, let me make sure. Yeah. I say Tyler Perry movies are worse than anything that he's been accused of. Yeah, I said that, from the wigs to the plots. They're worse than anything that he's been accused of. That's the last unpopular opinion. If you're done with the video, you can go ahead and click off of the video. The next thing that I'm going to say is for the subscribers, unless you recently subscribed, and then this message is for you too, boo-boo. I will be taking a short sabbatical, just a little bitty one, because I'm working on a bigger project. I've already mentioned a couple of times. So if you be watching the videos, you already know what I'm working on. But I'm working on a pretty big project. And that project's probably not going to come out until after I've already gone back to work. I work third shift, and it's very odd hours. So I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. You know, this is like a week or so before I have to actually go back to work. So when this gets released, it's going to be about a week or so before I actually go back to work. So, be on the lookout for that very big, long, super long video. It's going to be a big one. And it's not going to be like anything that I normally do. I got really bored. Okay. So I did a ton of research, and I'm going to make this super long video that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And I've already done all of the research, and I've typed it out and everything. So it's not like I can just stop now. I have to see it through. So, that's happening. And then I might come out with like a video, maybe one video before that video drops. And then afterwards, I'll be at work, and I need to get back into the swing of things. I need to get back into staying up all night and redoing my morning routines, changing from my morning routines to my nighttime routines and vice versa. So it's going to take me a minute to get back into stuff. And I know every time I say I'm going to be gone for a little bit, I'm right back in your face. So it may not even be that long, but I'm just saying, if it is going to be a while, like if it's a little bit before you see me, that's what's happening, okay? Just know that I got something bigger planned. And then once I get back into the swing of things, then I'll be back consistently. Okay? Like and subscribe or whatever if you've gotten all the way to this video and you haven't subscribed already. Just go ahead and subscribe. Okay. Bye.
And the two of us need look no more. We both found what we was looking for. With a friend to call my own. I'll never be alone. And you, my friend, will see you got a friend in need. Got a friend in need. Ben, you're always running here and there. You'd feel you're not wanted anywhere. If you ever look behind and don't like what you find, there's something you you should know. You got a place to go. Got a place to go. I used to say I am me. Now it's us. Now it's we. Been most people would turn you away. I don't listen to a word they say. They don't see you as I do. I wish they would try to. I'm sure they'd think again if they had a friend like Ben. Like Ben. Like Ben. Ben. Like